Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Duality 9Xers around the world. Welcome back. We got a great lineup of videos, so without further ado, let's go.
The dark secret of the birthday song.
There is a dark secret to why we celebrate our birthdays. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or if it's true or not, but it blew my mind. So, according to the legend and what I've heard, is that when we sing the happy birthday song, well, singing that song is actually part of a ritual used against us. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out though. You notice how a happy birthday is like a chant? You light the candles, turn off a light, you all get in a circle, you start chanting, and then you blow out the candles. Tell me that's not portraying a ritual experience. Now let me tell you what I heard the ritual does. But first, what month and day were you born? Let me know down below. Anyways, it is said that when we do that, it's a ritual that's sealing our fate to grow older. And that's why some people believe that people who don't celebrate their birthdays tend to look younger than they actually are. Now look, this is all conspiracy and it's circling around the internet right now. But it's kind of scary to think about that.
That's a pretty interesting take on birthdays. I mean, who doesn't want to celebrate their birthday? I mean, I guess some people prefer perhaps maybe not to celebrate their birthdays. Nonetheless, however you want to look at it, there is definitely some kind of a ritual element to celebrating birthdays. But leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you guys think.
In Disney World.
I've never heard.
All right, boom. Let me go ahead and cook real quick. But let's go back. So Disneyland and Disney World are technically not part of the United States of America.
Disneyland was made after Walt Disney died, right?
Yes.
Like a couple years.
It's such a weird place. They actually have their own governing body. They have 390,000 feet of underground tunnels.
I heard the tunnels, it's about the same size as Manhattan.
Oh, I didn't even know
I
that.
saw something. 2023, 300 employees got busted in a sting with sex trafficking.
People get abducted all the time at Disneyland and Disney World. Disney World in particular is very sketchy. There's been about 200 kids missing. This gets me to my theory. There's a lot of cats that just roam around the grounds and they eat like pests and stuff like that. But it's so weird that there's so many cats there, right?
I never noticed this.
Yes, it's because they really only come out during dark. Only come out during the night. So here's my theory on it. So they say there's about 200 cats that roam the ground. How many kids have gone missing? 200. These kids are dying and their souls are getting put in the cats. I think that's just what it is. The only thing that makes logical sense to me.
Dang, you think the kids are the cats?
I think the kids are the cats. You ever seen a Five Nights at Freddy's, bro? I think they're putting
wait.
abducted kids' souls in cats, bro.
Yeah. I no. First of all, I love Disneyland. It's probably one of the happiest places on earth, and it's a lot of fun. Now, I don't know, especially going down to California, just being in Orange County and Anaheim, and I mean, there's so many cool places to go and visit. But Disneyland, they got the California Adventure Park, they got Disneyland, then they got Disney Town. And I don't think there's an admission, or I don't think you have to pay to get into Disney Town, but you can still see the fireworks, and they got all these cool restaurants and shops. And look, man, you don't have to be a young child to enjoy Disneyland. You could be a grown adult like myself, and you can have the most amazing time there. So again, I don't know what you guys think. This guy's claiming that there's a lot of scrupulous activities that go on in Disneyland, and if you guys heard about that, then put it in the comments. I'd like to get you guys feedback on that. I'm gonna crack open my drink. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, that's creepy. Definitely creepy.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Quickly!
I don't know what just happened there. Was that like Oh, this is a documentary that was aired on BBC, and apparently it was so scary that they banned it from airing on the actual network. All right. Well, that's kind of weird.
Although the sudden appearance of this girl is startling on its own, it's what happens earlier that's by far the most baffling. Immediately after arriving to the second floor, its door, for some reason, begins to open and close while staying on the same floor. But even stranger is that a faint voice is heard inside the elevator.
Yeah. That is definitely creepy.
Did you know walking alone at night poses a range of potential dangers and risks that one should be aware of? Darkness can conceal hazards from uneven pavements to suspicious individuals, making visibility a crucial issue. The quiet of night also tends to embolden those with ill intentions, increasing the risk of theft or assault. It's important to stay alert to your surroundings, keeping distractions like phones to a minimum. Planning your route in advance through well-lit, busy areas can also enhance safety. While the solitude of nighttime walks may seem appealing, the unpredictability of the night should never be underestimated. Equip yourself with self-defense knowledge and never hesitate to contact authorities if you feel threatened. Prioritizing your safety is essential, ensuring a peaceful and incident-free journey home.
I agree wholeheartedly with this video, and I think you should share this video to others, because things are getting a lot more sketchier. Things are getting a lot more dangerous. I mean, we just came not too long ago. We were out, went to downtown, went by City Hall, walked around, and it's not like how it used to be. You know, there used to be a lot more activity, a lot more people in downtown walking about, enjoying, you know, cafes, coffee shops, bistros, all kinds of like restaurants. I mean, the streets would be lit, very well lit, and lots of activity on the streets. Unfortunately, now it's just a lot of sketchy people, you know, and you could tell some of these folks are just not up to any good. So it is getting terrifying out there, and I think this poses a good message, and watch it over again, because there's some good nuggets here in this video. Oh, weird. That's creepy. Be careful, guys.
Okay, Owen. Owen.
Okay.
Run.
Do you guys even know what that is? A cave worm? It looks like it was like right behind the guy, so that can't be healthy.
If you see someone with a face like this, run as fast as you can and don't look back. Oh shit.
What? What's wrong with you?
But before showing you the end of this video, I advise you to check if your phone is not being spied on by clicking here then on more. If you see this app, delete it immediately. So, John was driving home late at night when suddenly a woman with a distorted and barely recognizable face appeared in the middle of the road. Forcing him to stop, she claimed that something had taken her son. Fam, her terror was real. Her voice trembled with every word. John was shocked, paralyzed by uncertainty about how to respond. Oh shit. Observing her strange deformed features, he realized she was more than just a desperate mother, but something much more sinister. Unbeknownst to him, this woman was the host of a sinister entity. John was truly frightened. Now watch what happens next in this video. Remember to follow us and save this video if you want to be protected.
You know, I have this clip in its entirety in one of my older videos. It's pretty scary, you know, and you know, of course it's distorted a little bit and sometimes the images are not that clear. And so anyhow, this individual comes right up to the doorbell camera and it's like, please help me, please help me. It's pretty scary stuff. And then what transpires is that this lady starts going crazy. But I mean, there's a conversation that's happening between the guy, you know, behind the door and this lady. And this is, it looks a little rehearsed to me, to be honest, but check it out. Tell me what you guys think. And I'm not going to tell you, but it's in one of my videos. This would be a great time for you to go back and start fine combing through all those wonderful videos that I made. You'll definitely see the video. And if you guys find it, let me know what you guys think. And tell me, what do you guys really think? Or who do you think that individual is, or what? And if you think it's fake.
Would you jump in for $1 million?
Money! The only reason I would jump into this is if I wanted to unalive myself. This is a really viral TikTok that I was tagged in where we can see this guy talking and then he shows this massive hole right here. In the video, he mentions that he's going to be going down this hole. So let me explain what this is. Close to a dam, they usually have what's known as a spillway. The purpose of a spillway is to prevent a flood. When large amounts of rain fall, or if snow melts, for example, water levels will rise and this can cause risk of a flood. Spillways safely move this water downstream without that risk. This right here is a spillway that's located in Spain and it's 100 meters deep, which is over 300 feet. This particular spillway is known as a shaft spillway. And then get this, the opening on the top is known as a glory hole. I'm not kidding. In any event, this guy did end up going down the hole, but he did it safely with a rope. And just to give you an idea on how massive this shaft is from the spillway, this is what it looks like inside. So you can keep your money, I'm not jumping in.
The things people do for $1, right? And I mean, we're not just talking about $1, we're talking about $1 million. So I'm not going to say $60,000 question. The $1 million question is, what would you guys do? Would you go down that hole for $1 million? Put it in the comments, guys. I don't know what the actual fruit, the forbidden fruit was that Adam and Eve were not allowed to eat. Was it an apple? Was it grapes? Was it a pomegranate? A lychee? I don't know. if you guys know, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear. But I'm not sure what the purpose of this video is, because I mean, anything that you put under a microscope is going to have, like, you know, certain kinds of cell structure and things that you're going to be able to obviously see. Now, I'm not sure what those little blobs were, if that was good or bad, but I guess we'll leave it to interpretation, I guess. I don't know what the purpose of that video was, guys. Things
humans weren't meant to see. Man causes a chick to hatch while the egg is open.
Wow, that's just insane, guys. Wow. I honestly didn't think you could do that. I run into all kinds of people every day, and there's always something. There's always somebody that you're going to run into that might seem a little off. So, nothing surprising there. Funny that these are real, and that was a nice little humorous thing. I mean, we play a lot of creepy videos and mysterious, you know, scary videos. This is completely different, and it's fun to add a little bit of humor once in a while. But the irony is, some of these guys here, you may laugh, but some of these guys are getting paid, like, you know, tens of millions of dollars a year, right? Oh, we got the legends of YouTube right here. Lunchly. Wow. Anything these guys touches turns to gold. I didn't get it. Like, is this guy just excited? Like, oh my gosh, I'm hitting butterflies just watching this. This is becoming like a comedy show. It's completely different from what I'm trying to garner here on this on this channel, but there's some humorous videos in here. You can't help but laugh. Things humor. Should never have seen. What was the purpose of that? The title should be, hey, you want to learn how to draw freehand? Watch this video. Glitches in real life. Oh yeah.
So I just pull back my bed and I'm thinking, oh shit, like I broke a nail, right? Because it's right here. So I'm like, okay, I'm checking. Bitch, where's the broken nail? Did something just glitch?
No. My fear is happening. Not being able to get to my car in a parking garage. There's my car. Yep, okay. If I go down that way, that brings me down. So, I'm walking up. But when I go around the corner, nothing. So now I'm coming back down. I'm so confused. I know I'm on level 3, but like, why can't I get right there? I'm gonna have to freaking hop the barrier. I saw another ghost TikTok, and this was the same thing, and it was like an obstacle course. Why? I don't understand. Help me. See, now I just walked from up there. That's going back down. That's not where I need to be. Do I jump the ledge?
I'm not gonna comment, guys, but I think we've all been there. You know, there's been some instances, of course, you know, going to the shopping mall even, where I just completely lost sight of where I actually parked my vehicle, to the point where it's almost downright embarrassing. And if it's on a day where it's completely packed, and you're talking about hundreds, maybe several hundreds, maybe even thousands of cars, depending on how big the shopping center is. Wow, well that's going to make for interesting times. But in this case, yeah, I kind of understand where she's coming from, but definitely there's a way to go around it. She wasn't fully transparent with us either. I know that. But anyhow.
Things humans were never meant to see.
Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and bring your fantasies, become your legacy. Promise me a place.
That's a cool video. A spider molting, huh?
Things humans were never.
Do you remember this?
Seen the video? What do you guys think? Was that guy real?
We are the reason why no one is allowed at Cannon Beach in Oregon at night. Hello, my name is Urban. I am one of the Cannon Beach water babies. During the day, Cannon Beach is a popular tourist destination, but at night it is known for having dark energy. After the sun is down, it is closed to the public, but that does not mean the beach is empty. This beach is known for having extremely strong riptides and has been ripping children out for hundreds of years, never to be seen again. We are all so young and scared, and since we were taken before we accomplished our purpose, we are all stuck here. At night, when the wind calms down, we all climb Haystack Rock and cry for help. But if you hear us, do not come near. You will have to go through the water to rescue, but it is already too late and you will put yourself at risk of getting pulled into the ocean just like us. So when you're at Cannon Beach, remember...
Definitely not a tourist video. That is pretty chilling and pretty dark.
Watch this video of people throwing a ball back and forth and moving left to right across this room. What's going on here? And how is it possible?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Papua New Guinea. There's really one place on Earth left where there's true cannibals. It's Papua New Guinea. I just love to actually see these cannibalistic tribes. So
sound like very dangerous trips. Like visiting cannibals?
It's what sounds exciting to me.
So have people visited these cannibals and come out of there before?
Yep. There was a Nat Geo photographer who got some incredible photos. They're called the Karaway tribe. And he went in there, took him a while for them to kind of assimilate and get comfortable, and then he got these photos that are just mind-blowing. There's one
I have some videos. Actually, there's one video in particular where and these guys in Africa actually are showcasing cannibalistic activities of people that are, I guess, the locals, like indigenous to that location. It's a part in Africa, and there's rumors that certain folks engage in cannibalistic type of activities. Pretty interesting. I'm sure there's places around the world where people engage in those kind of activities. You know, when you see these kind of tribal folks, you know, people who live, you know, off the beaten path, you know, in the bush mostly, and there's certain kinds of customs, and it's part of the culture, and there's certain kinds of rituals that they engage in. But for us, it's all quite shocking, obviously. But who's to say it doesn't happen? And it definitely does. There's evidence to support that there's people around the world that are still cannibals today.
Crazy things caught on camera. This lady was feeling pain in her ear hole from like the earring, and so they took it out, and her friend started squeezing this little bump, and all of a sudden this little like worm-like creature.
There's like a little worm in this lady's earlobe. What is this? I don't know what that was. I love these videos where they're just like, whoa, oh, okay, there. Way off in the distance. Look at that. Okay, let me zoom in, guys. And so look at this calf. It's just kind of watching this like creepy person walking up to it. Gosh, sucks to be an animal, huh? And now the calf is just like, okay, who the heck is this dude? Of course they're not going to show us what happened. Oh, what do we have here?
I feel fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on this. But I did have a strange thought. I'm just thinking, can you imagine this mannequin doll doing the anthem at a live sporting event? Sorry, I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Caught on camera, part 26. What the fist is?
What is that?
It's like a meteor or something like that. It's like coming into... Oh my gosh. Is that like a stadium or a park?
That's it?
That's it?
Through the window, by the window, that world comes to town. Through the tulips with me.
What?
In 2005, a single mother woke up to this mysterious man watching her sleep. The man was standing between her and the bedroom door, with him also being very tall with a slender look. As the woman woke up, she immediately sat up and stared into the man's eyes while also being immensely frightened. Once the man noticed she was awake, he walked away and left the house with no harm. At first, the woman thought she was having sleep paralysis, but she quickly realized what she just experienced was 100% real. After the man left the house, the woman immediately got out of bed and went to go check on her kids. When she went to go check, the kids were still in their bed asleep. After checking on her kids and looking around the house, she called the police. The first thing the police told her was that they already received reports of the same incident all across the town of Cape Elizabeth. Many people reported of the same man breaking into people's houses and staring at people while they sleep. The man didn't steal anything or try to hurt anyone. He just wanted to look at people sleep, and after months of many local reports, he suddenly stopped and disappeared as if he never existed.
So this happened for many months, and the police couldn't figure out who did it, but they got a sketch of a guy who apparently looks like the guy who was going around and going into people's houses and watching them sleep. So is there not a security company in this town or city? They'd make a lot of money, and they could probably get a lot of business. No cameras, no nothing. Shocking. I don't know what we were just watching. I don't know how many times I might have said that in today's video. Odd. And that's it. I'm not gonna play that again. Those are all the videos that I have for you guys today. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining us. If you like my content, if you want to support our channel, the best thing you can do is to smash the like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Again, appreciate the time. I've got a whole lineup of videos tomorrow that I can't wait to share with you guys. So in the meantime and in between time, I hope you guys have a great night. We'll see you in the next one.